here now.
Oh hey, what's up geezers? If you're new around here, make sure to subscribe. Later this week, Treyarch is going to hit us with a baseball bat. By that I mean a new Blackout game mode. It's not really the same thing. Bloody hell, Soap. Jesus Christ, man. I just looked and apparently DLC 1 and Hijacked came out 5 weeks ago. What? Where did that time go? And is it me, or in those 5 weeks, since we got Hijacked and the new weapons and the autumn map update, have we had no new content? Would I be right in saying that? Black Ops 4 has been out for 3 months, right? Blackout has been here for 3 months, and we've only had 1 map update and 2 game modes. For 2 game modes, we're also just in the beta. They're just reused ones from the beta. Jesus Christ, Treyarch is out here recycling content like it's going to save the world or so. What are they doing? However, yes, we do have a confirmation of 2 new game modes coming to Blackout, and 1 is coming later this week. So in the ideal world, we would get a new game mode on Thursday or Friday, then maybe it could last a week. As soon as that game mode ends, they add the second one. So the first game mode is down but not out. If anyone from a team is still alive when the circle collapses, the entire team is going to respawn. What are they taking? What are they smoking? What illegal substances are in the sandwiches at Treyarch? Because that's a bloody great idea, man. Seriously? That sounds like it's going to be so fun, so hectic. While at the same time, it's going to be so ass. It's going to be, It's going to be a serious problem when this game mode launches. Some people are going to rage so hard. People are going to be flying out their windows, and it's not funny. It's a serious problem. But can you imagine that you're on a 3v1 situation in the final circle, then the enemy, his entire team respawns, and I don't know, it's going to be like Shipment or Rust Blackout Edition. Then there is a second game mode coming sometime in the near future. Now I could just list off to you, and I am, some random ideas for game modes, some realistic, some not. That could easily happen. So here's one: 50v50, explosives only, snipers only, 10 teams of 10, infected. There's just so many game modes that could potentially happen, and it's pretty dope. Not gonna lie, it's a bit strange that Blackout content has been really slow. Like I said, in the past 3 months we've had 2 reused game modes and 1 map update. However, now we're just having 2 game modes. I'm not gonna lie, I think this is what's going on, is they had to rush to make Blackout and get it done, and that's why so far the content has been slow, because they've been making new content for the future, and now we've reached that stage where they can release all the content they've been working on. I mean, imagine all the other stuff. They said back in November that they were planning more levels, more echelons, or whatever they're called, which means more characters. We could have more characters like World War II generic characters, Vietnam and Cold War generic characters to unlock. That could be another 160 echelons. Then there could be other characters from the Black Ops universe, like the Transit Crew, Weaver, David Mason, Harper, all these other characters that could have unlocks in-game. There are also new vehicles like the Transit Bus. Imagine being run down by the Transit Bus. That sounds amazing. And not only that, just any map update, literally anything, I don't care. It could be a zombies map, a campaign location, a multiplayer map, no matter what it is, where it is, any map update is welcome. Not only that, we're going to have the Mastery camos coming to Blackout and Zombies really soon, in the next 2 weeks, which is just going to add a whole nother grind. Can you imagine that? You have to use the Strife and the RK7, and maybe you have to get headshots in Blackout. Dude, I'd rather just not. I'd rather some big man, some big muscly alpha male hit me with a golf club till I'm grinding weapon stuff. Nah, in Blackout, nah thanks. Now, not gonna lie, I've talked about this before, and I think it's a massive problem in the COD community right now, to do with Black Ops 4. Black Ops 4 has had a ton of content. Once again, it's 3 months old, you could say. If that's a long time, you could say it's only 3 months old, but it's there's been a ton of updates in the short time that the game has been out, while at the same time, there does feel like there's a lack of content being added in updates, and maybe that's just us, the COD community being what we always are, toxic and never happy with what we're given. However, I do think Prestigious Key made an amazing point in a video the other day where he said, does this way that gaming has gone, especially recently where we're expecting updates all the time with fresh new content, something to grind for all the time, does that make us not happy with what we're given and what we have? I definitely think so, and I think that's what it is. Like, if you compare the updates and the content that Black Ops 4 has to COD World War 2 or Infinite Warfare, or even Treyarch's last game, Black Ops 3, or even, you know, the peak days of COD where we all look back and say, oh, Black Ops 2, MW2, those games were so amazing. I mean, yeah, they were like a long time ago when gaming wasn't in this whole update stage. But, you know, even then, we look back on those, say, those were so amazing when they had, like, 0 content added to them after launch. Like, yeah, I could list a ton of content that I would want and expect in all of the modes right now. Like I just talked about everything that I think is coming and that we know is coming to Blackout. For zombies, you know, I talked about why did we not get a Christmas classified map, you know? Why did we not get a Christmas crash, but in Black Ops 4 multiplayer, like Christmas Hacienda? Why are we not getting more DLC camos? In fact, that's a topic I actually thought of yesterday, is I have complained in the past about games like Modern Warfare Remastered, Infinite Warfare, even Black Ops 3, with oversaturation of DLC camos. I said the camos don't even matter in the game, because Infinite Warfare added an update that added 126 camos in a singular update. So when that happens, who cares about camos anymore, because all of them lost their value. Well, in Black Ops 4, it seems like they've done the complete opposite, and it's like there's not enough. You know, we've had 2 operations of black market content, and there's only 2 DLC camos. It's just strange. It's like there's either too much content, so it devalues everything, or there's not enough. But whatever, man. We are ranting, we are rambling right now. So, yeah, Black Ops 4 has had a lot of updates and a lot of content added in the last 3 months since it launched. While at the same time, I think in our minds we were coming up with, they could do this, they could do that, they could do so much, and we were like hyping it up ourselves, saying that all this content could exist, when we don't get it, and then we get disappointed. Yesterday was 115 day, and zombies, finally, for like the first time ever, we got an update to a game that was themed and was solely for zombies. I mean, and you see people from multiplayer and the Blackout community complaining, you're leaving our modes to die, where's our content? When, like, literally, since launch, Blackout and multiplayer have got so much content, so much updates compared to zombies. Then you just see people saying, like, oh, where's the multiplayer updates? They're just giving Blackout all the updates. When you see people say, oh, Blackout's being left to rot, Blackout's being left to die, where's all the content? It's like, I think it's a problem with the community, not Treyarch or not the game. I think it's just us not being happy with what we're being given. And don't get me wrong, I think the content is coming. Like I said, we've just had 2 reused game modes in Blackout for the last 3 months. Now we're getting 2 new modes in a couple of weeks. Not only that, the whole rumours and speculation that DLC 2 for zombies is going to be 2 separate drops with Nuketown and a Greece map. Like, seriously, we're getting 2 zombies maps in a DLC 2, in like a... So, you know, the content is coming. It's coming, dudes. Now, also, Blackout is coming free to play, but like only for a week or 2 or something. I don't know. I don't care about the dates. So, wow, dudes, I'm telling you, well, this is what everyone's been telling me, that it's a test from Activision. They're going to put it up for free for a little bit, see how it goes, see how much money they make from the microtransactions, see how many little kids without their mum's credit cards download the game and that, and how much more people get introduced to Blackout. And I can definitely see it just coming free to play, maybe around the time that they announce Modern Warfare 4, so there's all this hype back to the COD franchise, and then bam, here's Blackout for free. Anyone and everyone can play it. My 7-year-old little brother who plays Fortnite because he can just download it for free. Anyone can access it. Now they can do that with Blackout, you know. It's going to be like Christmas noobs. Armageddon Episode 2. I simply cannot wait for that. It's going to be amazing. Now, to finish off talking about content and updates with Black Ops 4, if DLC 2 is really just around the corner with Nuketown and Greece zombies maps, does it also mean we're going to get more multiplayer maps as well? You know, another batch of 2? Well, at the same time, aren't we due a free multiplayer map? You know, we had Nuketown as a bonus free multiplayer map. Honestly, a free multiplayer map, I don't care if it's an old map, a remaster, a remake, or a completely new map, as long as the map itself is actually good. You know, I don't mind. Alright lads, that's all I've got to say about that. You know, today we talked more seriously, we put the memes on the back burner, we talked about the news, and we rambled about updates and content across all the modes in Black Ops 4. I think that's all I've got to say. Stay spicy. See you in the bloody next one, dude.